Yeah, what's up, you guys? It's Jett Jeff, and you are now tuned in to Jigga Radio. Mwah.
What you see now on the internet? Nah, I was listening to Jigga. Oh, I be listening to every show, keeping me all in the know on Jigga Radio. What you see now on the internet? Nah, I was listening to Jigga. Oh, I be listening to every show, keeping me all in the know on Jigga Radio.
What's up, guys? Welcome to yet another episode of Jigga Radio. We're bringing people in. We have another guest from Chasing Reality series. So welcome to the stage, Jett Jeff, y'all. Y'all make some noise for Jett Jeff.
Yeah.
He did his excellent same inflections. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Yes.
What's good?
We always ask the guests to walk us through their journey, where they came from, things. So talk about you. Tell us about Jett Jeff, the beginning, and we'll move from there.
Okay, of course. So I go by the name of Jett Jeff, of course. My real name is Jeffrey. I was born here. I'm Peruvian. My family's from Peru, so that's why hence the name Peruvian Prince.
Okay.
I've been chasing my dream of being an artist since I was 8 years old, rapping from a webcam to now hitting big stage, being top 10 on charts, and getting booked for shows. I'm very blessed, and yeah, here we are. Now I'm with you guys here.
Okay. Yeah, period. And that's on period.
Okay.
So talk about your growing up, your household. What did that look like?
Yeah, I was raised mainly by my mom. Of course, she was with my dad for a couple of years, but once I was like maybe 10 or 12 is when it was just independent. My mom all on her own. And yeah, she's raised me since I was little, pretty much. My dad, I really don't have a vision of how my dad raised me, so that's why I always just say my mom's my mom and my dad.
Oh, okay. So do you have a split household, or?
I actually don't talk to my dad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's not in my life.
We'll get into that a little bit later.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, for sure. Being raised here in the States and you having your parents having the background of being from Peru. So what is that? How do you assimilate culture into your day-to-day life?
Yeah, so I really love to ask my mom questions about Peru since I've never actually been there yet. But everything that she does, of course, we have our own culture. Like one crazy fact that I've never done, or my mom, but they eat guinea pigs out there. That's like a delicacy out there.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, would I try? No, but that's a delicacy out in Peru. Of course, you can't do it in America because that's animal cruelty, but that's one big fact. And I just love the food. Food is amazing from Peru. The culture of dancing is amazing. So I've learned a lot about that. I will be visiting next year. Hopefully.
Okay.
So,
I was going to ask. That was going to be my next question. Since you say you haven't been there.
Yeah.
Is that a cash trip?
Listen, that might be an amazing cash trip. As long as they keep the J-Lo and Selena comments to minimum, that'll be good.
Okay. When it comes to, so you talked about assimilating the culture from Peru into your day-to-day life and enjoying the food and everything that comes with it. When it comes to you going to Peru for your trip, you said next year?
Yes.
What are you looking forward to? Is it like, pretty sure your mom shares stories about, okay, this is what to expect, whatever. What are you most looking forward to in that trip?
I'm mostly looking forward to how my family lives that I have in Peru out there because we live a great life. Me and my personally, we live a great lifestyle out here.
Yeah.
And so I want my family to have the same. And so when I go out there, I'm definitely going to take a lot of money. So I think a lot of money here, little money here is a lot of money over there.
Sure.
And so when I go, I want to definitely visit it and just spoil my family out there, really, to be honest, and see how their living is out there. Definitely want to see the difference in food. I know we have Peruvian restaurants here, but I want to see how, of course, how it is authentically out there. That's something big. And just the sightseeing, like Machu Picchu has a beautiful view. All stuff like that I want to look into.
So being this your first visit over to Peru in next year, do you feel that during your visit that this might shape you as an artist?
Yes.
What do you think, what elements from Peru do you feel may be incorporated into your artistry?
So one big thing when I make music is, even down here, so when I make music, I like to drive and look at stuff while I'm driving just to visually like how I can come up with new content for music, new lyrics. So definitely out there when I see different things and experience different things, that's definitely going to give me a reason or something else to talk about in my raps or music. So that's going to be a main thing. And also just how the music is out there. I know we have a lot of reggaeton or Latin music out here, but I want to know what specifically Peru listens to out there. That would definitely shake me, and maybe I would experiment and work on a Peruvian beat.
Oh.
That's just something I'm definitely looking forward to.
Looking for a more authentic sound.
Exactly.
Okay. When it comes to you as an artist, and since we're already on that tangent, we might as well go ahead on that tangent. So tell us about your humble beginnings as an artist. So what age did it start? Like, you started rapping. Tell us about that journey leading to now.
When I first started liking music is when I came in an era where Drake and Nicki just started in the industry. So that was like one big thing that caught my attention. I remember looking at the TV and I saw a girl rapping in a pink Barbie looking. I'm like, wow. And when I was little, knowing I liked pink stuff, so I knew I was gay. From when I was little. So,
Let's get into that.
I knew I was gay. Like, I liked the pink Power Ranger. I wanted to play with the Polly Pockets. I wanted, you know what I mean? So when I saw this woman on TV rapping, I was like, damn, she looks bad at doing it. Like, she's a bad bitch. And that inspired me. Of course, how Drake would just come. His lyrics back then, I know he's great now, but his lyrics back then it just came out of his tongue. It just flowed very well.
I mean, was it more relatable for you?
Yes.
Yeah.
And another thing too, like when I started liking, I was in middle school, and of course I tried to act straight. So Drake was one of my big male artists that I listened to. I didn't want to tell people, oh yeah, I'm a Nicki Minaj fan and I'm trying to be Drake. You know what I'm saying? So Drake was a big person that I also relied on when I was coming to music, and I started freestyling over his beats in front of a webcam in my parents' room at 8 years old, and I professionally started recording in 2020. COVID year.
So
COVID.
you said 8 years old.
Yes.
You was there on that. I want to hear this. Offline. I want to hear it if you got it. I want to hear it. I want to see the cadence.
Yes.
I want to see if the cadence is still true to the cadence that you have.
Oh, of course, back then you're gonna hear like more masculine raps, like me talking about bitches, and you know what I'm saying.
I say that because if you look at some of the greats from which are in our generation right now, right? If you look at, let's take Beyonce, come on, the nomination.
Right.
If you look at the work that she was doing back when she was at the Third World, Where Mama Not There.
Okay.
You know what I mean? The cadence is still the same with Kelly, same with LaToya, same with Latavia. The cadences are still the same. It has matured. I'm just, as a person that I've seen your work, I just want to say personally, if it's the same.
Yeah, you'll definitely see a similarity. Of course, I wasn't really giving much of the feminine energy that I give now, but you definitely see the same cadence and flow. I'll show you though.
Okay, we look forward to it. I'm here on JSR. So when it comes to, speaking of cadence and flow, talk about your earliest rap. Talk about that. Like, what led you to that moment? Talk about the elements and what you were feeling, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, so the first rap I ever wrote was a freestyle to this, like, it's a reggae song. And what inspired me to write that song is I had a friend in middle school that passed away, and I was like, why not put him him inspired me into freestyling and make a rap, and he was the one that inspired me to do that song. And so it's still on YouTube, but like I'm rapping in my phone. It's just, the quality is horrible, but that was how I first started rapping. Okay, but yeah, that's how I started. He was my base, and I just based it off of like what people say about me in middle school, what people say about me when we're outside. So that's how I first started my first rap.
What was the first rap?
How it went?
Like, what was it about?
I mean, if you want to go ahead and give it a little speed.
Do you remember your cadence in that? Do you remember how you flow, like the creation
You
process?
can think about it, and then when we come back from break, you can.
Yeah,
No,
definitely,
let's do that. Think about it. Yeah, for sure. Like, I just want to take you back a little bit.
He's not.
Well, listen, it's crazy because now I'm remembering some of the lyrics, but I do remember, like, I was a cocky ass bitch when I was 8. Like, I was still saying, yeah, they'll never win. Even if I'm in the game, they'll never win. It's always been like that.
Yeah.
So,
it's competitive.
Yeah, and to hear that now, like, y'all just reminded me about, wow, like, I've always been cocky. It's never new. Like, it's always just been that part of me. So.
Is it cocky or confident?
Because there's
Both.
a difference.
It's different. There's a difference.
There is a difference. There is a
There's a
difference.
difference.
But the way I'm approaching it is cocky, obviously, because I'm telling you, you're never going to win. I would say if it was just me that's confident.
But in reverse, because I can be confident going to win, and then don't fucking win.
There's a difference. Like, you can be cocky or even confident and saying I'm positive that I'm going to be the victor in this
Right.
and lose and learn something from that. So that way next time you know how to do it to be the victor.
Learn something from this.
Learn something in
I think that's a life lesson
for sure.
in general.
And I think that spans across so many diasporas as is relative to different careers, different walks of lives, different understanding, period. Because with that, we have to just take this past election because a lot of us was expecting it to go another way.
Yeah.
And then it went
Totally the opposite, child.
totally a different way.
Yeah.
For relevance to when this airs, just know that this is just recently after the election, not even a week.
2024.
2024, not even a week. Just for a timestamp, put it there. So you were talking about the relation you had with, I forgot.
The cocky and confidence.
Yes, cocky and confidence.
Yeah.
Look
I mean,
at y'all.
I still have that to this day. The cocky comes out of it whenever it's like it's against someone or y'all woke me up to be this way. Confidence is I'm always gonna be confident.
When someone forces you to step to the plate.
Right. And obviously when I say something, it's meant for people that know who it's for. And if you know it's not for you, you won't feel some type of way. The shoe wouldn't
It's
fit.
targeted.
But sometimes
Right.
it could be missed. It could be missed.
Yeah,
right?
for
Because
some
cross. Oh, we're getting to things. We're getting to things. But our jokes aside, it can be missed though because it's just if it were somebody that was shooting, a stray bullet can get it.
Yeah.
Can hit somebody that over there minding their own business. So just giving retrospect and understanding that if you know it's for you, it's for you. But also at the same time, it can be missed. It can be a misfire, and someone can get caught in that misfire that wasn't intended for.
And don't get me wrong, you guys, I'm very humble.
There's a lot of opposites on that word, that phrase there, because you went from cocky, confident to humble as fuck.
No, listen, I'm very humble, but I'm just saying, noting the fact that when I first made my rap, I've been like that type of cocky rapper.
Gotcha.
So now it's still the same.
Persona wise. So personally, you're humble.
Right.
When it comes to your rapping, you are cocky,
confident, as you should. I think every rapper should.
Okay, just understanding the persona difference, because some people say when they rewatch this or watch this for the first time, rather, they'll think, okay, he's just a cocky individual. Right. And so, but personally, outside of your rap persona, you are just very humble.
I'm very humble. I'm very a sweetheart.
Okay, just paint the picture, Picasso style. It's all good.
Don't take it back by his cover, child.
What is your favorite rap that you've produced or created in your creationary process? What is your
just create the word?
Creationary? It's not in Webster, I promise. Just made it. But
hashtag creationary.
Yes, hashtag creationary.
Honestly, I would say right now it's a rap that I have on the Peruvian Prince Deluxe that is out November 29.
Nice.
It's gonna be on that album, so that's one of my favorite raps right now.
How long? So you've been rapping since you were? You said 3? 8. Ooh, missed it by 5 years.
3, child.
I'm like, damn.
I came out there womb rapping.
So 8.
Yes.
But your first actual production is like formal
Production
was 2020.
Okay,
During COVID.
Yes.
Yes.
to the COVID show.
Yes, and you know what inspired me during those times was like I used to start everybody on TikTok or like Twitter, like starting their business. I was like, why not now just use my time I'm not really working because everybody had to work from home and stuff. Why not use that time and start writing and actually going to the studio and create my music? And that's when I released my first project, Playdate, which my first project also charted on iTunes. 56 to be exact, but yeah, so that already just gave me the confidence to keep going.
Yeah.
Not stopping, and I'm very blessed for that.
Of course, absolutely. So when it comes to being an artist and understanding like the persona you want to give, right? What made you choose Jett Jeff? Everything that comes with the package of Jett Jeff, what made you choose this persona? Walk me through the details of creating the image.
That's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
She on her Ayala Van Zet, man.
Let's give it
listen, when I first, Jett Jeff is not my original stage name, but it was Jeffrey Guccified.
Okay.
I remember in middle school, my friend said Gucci fied, and I'm like, what does that mean? I searched it up in a dictionary, and it meant like something very flashy, very just stand out from the crowd. And I was like, I like that. And so I was calling myself Jeffrey Gucci fied when I started rapping. And then when I got into like professionally, I was like, that doesn't really roll off the tongue, and we have Gucci Mane. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not your son. And so Jett Jeff, it just sounds like you're fly. It still has my real name Jeff, so it's like, why not? It sounds catchy, like just roll off the tongue, Jett Jeff. And so that's how I came with that name. And Jett Jeff is really, he's really a femme. He likes to dress into like girl clothes, but also make it look like it's for men, but rock it. And very bubbly, very just that girl. And I love Jett Jeff. I feel like I'm always Jett. I like to also go by Jett, but that's just the difference between Jett Jeff and Jeffrey.
Okay.
That's how Jett Jeff came about.
Y'all heard it first. The persona, how he built the persona of Jett Jeff. But before we continue, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to reset a little bit, and we'll be right back with y'all.
Real bad bitch, real life goals. Getting booked for shows. Lost my trust to a few fake hoes. That's how it goes. Watching how they move like they hate me. Thinking we was good, but they acting fucking crazy. Showed me love like it was you. Everything I wanna do, these bitches wanna do it too. How you know I tell the truth? Their time is up like it's past their curfew. Wasn't feeling you, so you know I had to curve you.
Welcome back, guys. We are back in black. For that matter.
Yeah, not orange.
They're not orange, okay? Too soon. Election time, guys. We'll make some more noise for Jett Jeff, y'all. Y'all make some noise for him. He's been also eating.
Give my 10s. Give my 10s.
These shots. So,
We had 4 shots in, right? I think. It says nothing. So we had 4 with you. But we had
another show before you.
and then we had drinks. So,
Like, hold on.
y'all are my type of people. Like, I like to drink. Okay, that's why I've been telling you. I said, "Here's another shot." Like, hello. True. I agree.
I'm not mad at it.
We're here together. Okay, we see each other.
Shades and all. Speaking of production, let's talk about your production with Chasing Reality.
I like how you transition into that.
Yeah, I saw an opportunity. I went for you.
Okay. Remember Donald Trump who started.
Let's talk about your experience, your role that you played on Chasing Reality.
Shout out to Chasing Reality and Dario Markel. But listen, I'm very grateful for them. I'm grateful for them to let me share my story. My thoughts are on how I come on the show is just being me, honestly. I feel like I would be having with my friends and I treat them, the cast, as my friends because they were supposed to be filming with them for a couple of months. And one thing I have to do, you guys, is I have to get tipsy before we start filming.
Oh, you actually revealed that on it because you said you were going to say that.
Listen, I'm tipsy right now.
Oh, we know.
Hello? We are tipsy right now, chat. And one thing when we film, I have to, if I'm going to bear with these people, I need to be tipsy.
Okay.
I'm going to be high or tipsy, and I think that's what brings out the spiciness in Jett Jeff when I'm around these people. And that's just one thing that I definitely go into when I film. Of course, I love to share my story and how it can be for some artists out here. Yeah, I love the platform.
When it comes to interacting with you said you have to be in a certain state of mind to be able to fathom the interactions on the show, right?
Yes.
So let's talk about your favorites and non-favorites. Who can you tolerate without being as tipsy? And who do you get to be absolutely the book?
It's the sucker of the Zoom in, bitch. Zoom in.
Who do you have to be?
No more shots for you.
Oh no! Because you told me I need to take another shot.
Well, if I'm going to answer this question, we need to pour another shot.
Okay, well start answering it so I can pour.
Okay, so you said who I need to.
So you mentioned, playing the tape back, you mentioned that you prefer to be in a certain tipsy state.
Yes.
And so is there a set of people who you don't have to be as tipsy around, that's part of that cast, you just were part of, and you absolutely have to be tipsy around?
Okay, so let's be clear. Second season, of course, that's when I started at. First season, I came in sober. Let's just be clear. But definitely when I came into my second season, if I'm finna meet these group of people, I'm gonna be tipsy. I don't know what energy they're coming on. You don't know these people. Most of the time, you don't know these people that you're gonna be filming with. I had to be ready. I had to be prepared for anything that will come my way. Now, who I don't now, looking back, you're talking about the recent season, right?
You start there.
Let's start there. Sean, of course, I don't have to get tipsy with my friend Sean. I love Sean. I can be sober or tipsy with Sean. Robert Ray, I can be sober.
Come on. Nephew.
Run through it.
Tedley, she's my sister, my girl. We can drink. We see each other. The chef, Marquise. I mean, y'all saw the way
You on the show?
y'all saw the way he was stirring that drink, okay, in our scene. So after that, I was like, oh, I need to watch out for you. So I have to be a little
prepared.
a little tip, and the rest of them.
Oh, I can't wait for this new season.
The rest of them, child.
Because I want to know. You know what? No, I want to know. I'm going to say, because I got some questions. I got some questions. Go ahead.
Okay. So he's revealed that there's certain individuals he does not have to be as tipsy around, have a good time with,
or have shit to do with by that pause.
And then it was the rest. What made you be part of the whole franchise? How was that whole approach, and what was your thought process like? I should be on the show.
Yeah.
So let's walk through that.
Yeah. One day I was just scrolling on Instagram and I saw an ad for Chasing Dallas. And I was like, wow, what is this? I never knew about it. I clicked on their page and I saw that they were casting. I said, at the time I was thinking about what can I do to elevate my music, my brand, my image. Perfect thing was Chasing Dallas. I saw the page and I went into Atlanta. I saw the shows out there. This is a black majority show, reality series. And I was like, why not break a barrier? Why not be the first non-black to be for any future? Let's remember who opened doors. Okay?
And let's remember who can't.
And who can't.
Garbage stores.
But I was like, why not be that person? And so when I did the interview, I was nervous, of course. This is the first time I'm meeting these people. I never heard of Markel before that. So it was like I'm walking into the room with strangers. Like I don't know these people. And then when I walked in, I just shared my story and they loved who I was. I remember the CEO, Andario, and his mom was present too. And I remember they asked me questions. Are you willing to show your life, show your story? And I'm like, yes. And that will always stay with me because after that question, when they ask me, I can just see the reassurance in their face. Oh, he's the one for the show. He needs to be on the show. And after that, I made history.
And you did make Chasing history, though. And we can say, as someone that produces and writes for TV for a living, right, I can say that you did, right? Because you made your mark. But in making your mark, right, there's also an understanding within that, hey, bitch, I'm finna do this. Oh, bitch, okay, I'm doing it. All right, I'm doing it. So what does that process feel like for you?
When I first started, I was hella nervous, of course. I'm the standout in this group. And then again, after a while, this is how I was raised. This is nothing new to me, but the fact that everyone's gonna be like, why is he on the show? Because of being a different race.
Right.
And so I was just the only thing I can just be is myself. And they loved that. And I was received very well. I was never why is he on the show? And I'm blessed for that opportunity to not have been having those questions or just being pointed out as a standout. Yeah.
So let me ask you this. I know this is a
No, go ahead.
question.
I have two on deck. Go ahead.
It's great. It's possible. But so, are you a fan or have watched Real Housewives of Atlanta?
Oh yes, I'm a huge Bravo fan.
Okay. Or can you think back to when there was an introduction to Kim Zolciak, right? She was a splash. No, he's a fan. He understands. He understands where I'm going.
Let him cook.
So with having an understanding on that, right? Any references from which you're stepping to a franchise, right? From which you're not the dominant ethnicity, you're not the dominant, your culture is not represented. So was that, because you just stated you're a fan, right? So with that being said, was there a reference point for you? You know what, bitch? This bitch did it. I can do it even better.
No, even looking at Kim Zolciak, no. I actually didn't even think of her when I was doing that.
You're welcome.
Love her though. love her for what she is. But no, when I went to, I just, like I said, number one, this is nothing new to me. So when I come on the show, it was nothing new to me. But like, I just said like, just come as myself. Why would I want to come on the show and try to be something I'm not?
That's what I needed, Grasshopper.
Honestly, like, why would I do that? And so I just came on there being myself. When I first started on the first scene as a group setting, I was like, let me stand back. I don't know how these people are. Let me see how they react to stuff. After that is when I was just like, okay, this is how they are. This is how I'm moving now. But everything I ever done on the show is I would stand by and take accountability. That's how I am. That's me as a person.
Okay. And I can say as a viewer, that's what you did. At least that's what I saw.
Yeah.
Speaking of Real Housewives of Atlanta, now I have 3 questions on that. Favorite monologue from that franchise?
Atlanta?
Favorite scene. So there's like iconic moments like Sheree has.
There's a lot.
So what's your favorite?
From Atlanta only?
Yes.
Okay. I would have to say like maybe 2.
Okay, give us the 2.
Bling, bling, bling. Bitches is mad. And then the other one was...
Let's silence the room. Okay, and the next...
The other one was like, the lies.
You ain't friends.
With that being said, who is your favorite character part of that franchise?
From Atlanta.
Because there was different...
A lot of cast members.
Yeah, so...
Go up and
Okay, top 3.
Top 3. Okay,
Yeah, let's
easier.
make it easier.
Nene, the queen.
Yes.
Nene. Number 2, I would say Portia.
Okay.
Portia.
Don't make me call Portia.
Underground Railroad.
265 days.
There's so many from her alone.
And I have to show love to my girl, Sheree.
Okay.
Sister Mr. and Sister Mr. Fall.
That's her most iconic line.
You know, this
Everybody. What?
And the most recent one, when she was on the recent reunion, she was like, well, how do I look now, bitch? How I look now? I love it. Those are my top 3 girls.
Stuck, bitch. That's how you look.
So there was a reason why I brought that up.
Okay.
Because you said you were a big Bravo fan.
Huge.
And you were a Bravo fan well before you became chasing all the reality series, right? So what elements from the reality show did you incorporate for your debut on Chasing Reality?
Take a shot before we enter this?
Yes. Yeah, let's do it, Jesus.
Oh!
Step 1.
Wait a minute. How is the Peruvian gonna come over here and take over? Sure, many have tried before. Only one been successful.
Y'all watch Potomac?
I do. I watch TV.
Mia was one person I really gravitated to when I saw her.
As of late, because she wasn't on there first.
When I got on Chasing, she was already on there.
Okay, when you came on.
Yeah. I think it was her first season. Bigfoot Mia with her big ass feet.
Yeah.
I love her. I love when she came on there.
What gravitated towards her?
She was just a boss ass bitch, and she's a pretty. Listen, I like a pretty bitch, like whatever, and she knows how.
She knows she's beautiful.
She knows that, and she knows what.
And she walks in there.
She knows what to give. She was coming for Candace. She was coming for now Karen. She knows what she gives, and especially the one where she threw the drink out on Wendy. Like, girl, that was iconic. So
funny as fuck.
Yeah.
So Mia's really one of my top. I guess I would say also, I think she was really my top. Sheree, of course, with her being the bone carrier. But when I know Sheree, I saw Trey Howard as really Sheree. I was like, wow. I remember when I first started my first season on Chasing, I was like, Trey's really like this bone carrier on the show. And he just knows the world of how to come on a show and how to present yourself, and also saving your brand in the same time.
So you mentioned bone carrier.
Yeah.
Super scary somebody.
Most recent season that you were on, Jason Dallas, who did you feel was the bone carrier?
And it's the most recent. Everyone's gonna say me, but besides me, the chef was a huge part. I'm like, damn, you trying to take my position?
Nah.
Okay. He really stirred the pot for everything, but definitely the chef was the bone carrier.
Let's delve into that. Just what would you say he did or his actions that that would result in you saying that?
So the first scene I had with him was when we were talking over tacos and margaritas. I kid you not, you guys, we finished filming and he told the producers, like, put the cameras back up. And after that, the question was like, so what do you think about Stephen and Keith's relationship? You guys, I did not care. I did not want to be into that. But he decided to bring that up.
Oh.
And so after that, I'm like, okay, you have an agenda. So I'm going to answer the question truthfully, not to hurt them, but if that's what you want. And so I didn't know he was going to call them right after and stir the pot. That's why, hence the act starting event, everyone just screaming at me like I did something. When reality, this guy is like the started all that.
So speaking of reality, so managing your feelings, emotions, mental aspect on a reality show. That situation right there, it was like, I don't know
where I was.
Right.
Yeah. You guys, I asked him, like, to get to know him. He was very quiet in the beginning of the season. I said, let's open you up a little bit. Let me take you out and let's talk. And that's what he wanted to talk about.
How do you manage people coming at you, in quotations, as Jeff versus Jeffrey?
When I'm Jett Jeff, I always think someone is saying something about me or hating. Like, I always have that mentality.
You stay ready.
I hate that, though. I don't want to feel that.
Is
I
that Jeffrey talking or Jett Jeff?
You said Jett Jeff.
Jett Jeff.
Okay.
I don't want people to hate me. I don't want people to not think that I'm a bitch, but I go out, even when I go to the clubs, I have that mentality. This is just me and Jett Jeff. And I'm always prepared, on guard. If a bitch wants to come for me, I'm finna check you too.
Gotcha.
Don't think you're gonna catch me off guard, babe.
I can relate to that.
Yeah.
I can.
That's why I asked.
I can relate to that.
Cause you be in the club like, the fuck is this bitch looking at?
Because the other day I was down to the DC and I had decided after the election was called or whatever, and I was out and literally I'm in my thoughts, my people around me, whatever, and I go to the bar, I get drinks for my people or whatever, and I come back and this bitch was like, "Oh, so you didn't bring me no drink?" I was like, who the fuck are you? Like, why am I buying you a drink? Or you, there is not even a hello. Why would I even, I'm not trying to get you in my bed. So the fuck?
Literally.
And she was like, I said, hold on, wait a minute.
Oh, no.
And I said, you probably don't even want to do that. Because I am literally here. I'm on an official capacity though. So I'm moving with security. So you might not even want to do that. Let me stop you before you even get to this point. Let me save your life.
Right.
Your mama thank me later because she don't want to be telling that you're going to be pushing up dates. Bitch, don't play with me.
Exactly.
On there.
That ass though. That's some real shit. I don't want to go out thinking that way. That it shouldn't be that way. But
Not even. Because I'm a nice person.
exactly.
So going back to bringing it back centered. Yeah, I'm playing your role. Jeffrey. Yes, what is how does Jeffrey feel?
Jeffrey would give him the benefit of the doubt. Jeffrey would, like, maybe he's having a bad day. Maybe he wants a front.
What's the balance? What's the percentage? Which one comes out more often?
It depends on the setting of the place. 80 times...
80? Okay, 80, 20.
80, 80% of the time. You graduated! Come on, shit! Go. Let me see if I'm gonna this slip. But,
Wait, this ain't no...
The pop reference.
right.
I hate it here. I quit.
80% of the time, Jett is standing out.
Okay, he's the one.
20%, like I could say last season, Jeffrey wanted to stand out. Like, maybe he's just going through something. Maybe just back off. But then that could also be perceived wrong because now that person also thinks that's Jett Jeff 24/7. They don't see the caring and like outside looking in. Jeffrey just maybe just wants to look at the best, look into the good of you.
The representation piece.
Exactly.
So moving forward, looking at the most recent season that you just filmed, right? Did you do anything different as far as the ratio is concerned to allow people to see more of Jeffrey versus Jett Jeff? Or are you okay with Jett Jeff just taking the spotlight for what he filmed to now. There's no regrets. You got what you got.
No regrets. Honestly, I will say honestly, there was times where I gave Jeffrey, but it wasn't received that way. Literally.
So, in it though, how did you respond to that then?
Zipped my mouth. I don't want to make the situation worse.
It's not necessarily making it worse. Again, going back to representation, because that is your core. Jett Jeff is a persona. So, like, when you're not represented accordingly, how does that make you feel?
But as someone that actively follows superheroes, right? If it is a space, no, just get it because not even. You can go back and watch other episodes and you understand where I'm coming from.
Okay.
So if you understand that you have to put the cape on when you put the cape on, and Jett Jeff is a cape. And Jeffrey wasn't safe in that moment, so they had to put it back on.
So that because I have 4 personas.
And it was, I know.
Jeremy is the core.
Okay.
Jeremy's here right now.
He's here right now?
It's the same, yes.
I thought it was JT.
No, JT that's Jett Jeff. I don't give a fuck.
I'm being
I'm
facetious.
about
Keep
to.
going.
Oh, yes.
Keep going.
Okay,
Keep
as
going.
long as y'all already know. The people that's watching, and that's my friends, y'all already know. Like, when JT come out, oh, here this bitch. Talking hella mad shit. Don't give a fuck. Like,
Exactly.
Nah,
So
that
you
was
get
JT.
it. So
that
you
was
get
JT
it.
right there.
Okay.
But, like, JT is the one that comes out when the scenario requires that. Someone tries me, I feel like I'm being attacked. When I feel like I'm uncomfortable in general, in a scenario, JT comes out.
Yeah.
He has to blossom. He has to manage the situation. So Jett Jeff manages. He's your business manager. Okay.
So Jeffrey wants to think, no, give him the benefit of the doubt. Jeff, like,
That's Jeremy. That's Jeremy.
okay, you get it. And you get it then.
The J&J team. Think about it.
Period. Where's the period button? I don't know. What's the period button?
They friends.
That too.
That won't make the show.
Cody's like, we're not talking to him. So really,
You tried it. But no, the point was just at the same time, at the core of it all, we all have people that we are protecting the core. We all have to put the cape on at some point, regardless if it's for the entertainment thing or if it's just for an everyday thing, protecting our family, our friends. We have to put it on and let the shit be known
exactly.
that it is what it is. I'm turning the mic off, man.
Oh, come on now. What was your favorite moment on Chasing Dallas?
Damn, there's a lot.
Top 3 moments. I feel like I have to do this with you. Top 3 moments.
Top 3. One of them.
Past season.
Yes.
The voguing with Kiki Kardashian.
Okay.
That was cute.
That was cute. I was giving my 10s. I don't know why. I don't know why
Get him,
Robert talked to
bitch.
me.
Get him.
First of
Get
all,
him.
Jeremy.
Get him, bitch.
We need to cut Jeremy out this fucking mic.
I'll cut yours first.
No, I liked the voguing part. That was very, very fun. Another part where I liked was when DeAndre didn't pay his tab at the Houston. Did you really let us show up and didn't pay our tab? I hate when a bitch be fronting. Oh, I can afford. No.
Ooh.
And then third,
Do you think that's a trait of reality, the reality shows, or it's just someone just overly confident and boasting?
I think he was confidently boasting. You could not afford that section. And you did not own that crew. You were not friends with the manager. Anyway, so the last part that I would like, I mean, that top 3 of the season would be, I don't know. Oh, when I was filming the cover for Peruvian Prince with Barbie Bankrose and shot the music video. That's very iconic. Shout out to Barbie Bankrose. I love you, baby.
Come on.
I love Barbie Bankrose. She's a bad bitch.
When it is.
Okay.
Period.
How important was it to incorporate your culture into the show?
So important. Because, first of all, you're not going to find another Peruvian. Let's be clear. You'll find a Mexican, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Colombian, Tell me when you have met.
Wait a minute, bitch. You can't.
It's exciting for me.
Tell me when someone you've met. Oh, where are you from? You've never heard Peru. Have you? Exactly.
Very, very.
So the person that's going to represent it is the bad bitch Jett Jeff. So that was very important for me to incorporate the Peruvian Prince. Deluxe is coming out November 29th. But yeah.
With that being said, what projects are you working on right now?
Prince will be out, or should be out, November 29th. Music video Move in Silence is out now as well, featuring Xavier.
Shout out to Xavier, because he was just on the show.
Hey. And you only do deluxe projects when the original project is successful.
Ooh.
When the original project debuted at top 10. When the pre-orders was #1 for 4 days straight. When you're still getting bookings off of Peruvian Prince. That is the only time you do a deluxe. You don't move on to the next song. You don't move on to the next projects. You only do that when your shit flops.
You see, this is what happens when you get bitches controlling your time. All right, and access denied at this point. But to give you your credit.
No, yeah.
Because it doesn't happen.
Yeah, because
often.
that revolves that.
For
That's
sure.
what you need.
For sure. Nonetheless, it goes back into the joke that was posed earlier. But this is great, though.
No, that
Have
is
you had a moment to just
take it all in.
take it in?
You guys, every time I think about it, did I really do this? And yeah, it's very amazing. I'm very blessed. And I want people to, you guys, I push my friends to do the same thing. I don't want it to just be me.
Absolutely.
Just like how you guys had Xavier, I pushed him. This is his first song that he did ever.
Mm-hmm. He mentioned it.
Yes, Boo Thang was another friend that is featured on it. Joey Sings is featured on the project. I pushed my friends to do the same thing I'm doing. I'm not a gatekeeper. I want them to do the same thing. It can't just be one person. And the fact that the fact that I'm a gay artist doing this in Dallas, I can't even think another artist, period, to have done that in Dallas.
The crazy thing is, in the misconception that comes along with being in this industry is that we cannot push and elevate our friends when you are on a different level than your friend, right? That's a misconception. It's false. Fake news. It's for real on that. It's crazy because we can reach back and help and pull up this next person. Because I'm not going to always be at the top.
Right.
It's because I'm going to need somebody to pull me up in a minute because my knees going to start to hurt.
Must have checked engine light came on.
No, but listen.
She's electric. So.
No, mine is on right now.
See,
Reinstated.
I approve of this message. Oh shit! Okay, it's time to go. Bitch, I'm late to my next.
So y'all make some noise for Jett Jeff, y'all. Y'all make some noise. Between his button management skills.
Him renaming our interns.
Yes, renaming our intern.
Okay, go back.
And then also being able to bring culture to all the facets of his lifestyle here in Dallas. So with that being said, what message would you give someone that's also trying to move their way up as an artist musically, or someone that's trying to be seen by the people, the masses of people? What advice would you give them?
Number one, do not be discouraged because of the views. Do not be discouraged because that song you thought it was going to do amazing didn't do amazing. Don't be discouraged by that. Keep pushing. The song that you least expect will be that song. Like, literally. Just keep pushing. Don't give up. If it's truly your passion, your dream, keep doing it. Honestly, it's going to pay off. Like, you may not look at it like that way now. In the long run, you're in it for the marathon.
Not the sprint.
Not the sprint.
Correct. We got you.
So just always keep that in mind, because I remember I had those thoughts, but don't do that. If it's really your passion, keep pushing and don't give up.
Resilience is key.
Yeah.
Random other question I have, because I remember what Markel was saying about managing comments on social media. How does Jett Jeff versus Jeffrey manage those comments?
I'm very I'm very different from any other cast member, I promise you, because I can read comments and I don't give a fuck. I'll laugh at it. And the reason why is because me and my friends are so hard on each other for that reason. I have tough skin. Like
trained.
we train each other.
Media training.
Like just like how you and y'all be going back and forth. That's how me and my friends are.
Can't stand him.
Okay. But my friends can read
The
me.
feeling is mutual.
They can read me. They can do anything. I've heard it before, girl. Like I'll read the comments. Like, okay, girl, what you doing? Sitting behind the computer, like. I just look at it, like it. I don't respond to the bullshit because, girl, you're still watching me.
Yeah.
You may not like me, but I'm that
The
girl.
thing about it is that the comments put you in the algorithm.
Yeah, exactly.
So you making me relevant.
Exactly.
So there was a reason why I asked that, because going back to what advice you would give someone that may be on the show, what advice would you give someone that's part of the whole experience, right?
The only thing no one's gonna think the way I think. So if you're the first time coming on a show, take the comments lightly. These people don't pay your bills. These people are not really next to you in your circle. They're just watching the show. They don't know who you truly are as a person, so don't take it personal. It's a show. Just how we watch the Real Housewives, bitch. We talk about them all motherfucking day. Like, why the fuck she wear the outfit? But they're normal people like we are. It's a show. I'm sure that they have people that know who they really are, so they don't really give a fuck. So just take those comments lightly. If you can't handle it, don't read the comments.
Sounds like what Markel said. He literally said, take it lightly and be able to delineate, okay, what can you take from that?
It is what he said.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, look, and some of the comments may be constructive criticism.
Right.
And that's perfectly fine.
That's
I'll
fine.
read it. You know what? Maybe they do have a right. Maybe you're right. Maybe I should do, but don't take everything like, oh, that's true.
Don't attack me personally. You can attack what I did or said, but don't attack me personally. Because, bitch, you don't know me.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, catch the payment. I dare you.
Okay.
I dare you on that.
We appreciate you being on the show. You've been a delight, such a ball of energy and a shock consumer. So,
And we're going to take another one.
Of course.
Right now. Not on camera. Yeah.
No, honestly, thank you guys. I don't know why I didn't do this sooner, but thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. Like, I had so much fun. It's probably my favorite interview.
okay, well,
And I've done a lot.
Give him another one.
Unlike other girls. Hey! I've done a lot of interviews. That's why I'm not new to this. I'm true to this.
Period.
But
Period. That's on period.
Can we get a live recording? Oh, no? Okay.
No.
and also the intern has been very sweet. Good, but you've been very sweet. Yeah, I was sitting in the lobby area. He was like, "How do you feel? You're good." Yes. That's on period. So shout out to Giggle Bud. He was amazing.
With that being said, I'm done, y'all. I'm clocking out. I'm on PTO. I'll see y'all later.
You know what? We'll just dub in the voiceover later.